Hey, what's up everybody? Wes here. Thanks for tuning in. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to do this cool but simple mod for your Toyota trucks. In this video, I've got my 2021 Toyota Tacoma. We're going to install bed lights on that. And on the Toyota website, they're charging $309 for this upgrade. You can do this for about 35 bucks on your own. It takes about 5 minutes. The kit comes with everything that you need, and I've got links below for this kit and for the different year models. But basically what you're going to get are 2 wiring harnesses and then 2 LED lights. The wiring harnesses are pretty straightforward. They're click and play, and your truck is already wired up for these. I'll show you that in just a minute. So there's the harnesses, and here is the LED lights. There's 3 bright LEDs in this, and this particular kit is a white LED. The majority of these kits are going to be white, and they are bright. I'll show you that at the end of the video. But more importantly, what we're going to do is go ahead and get this thing installed. So here's our 2 lights here. It doesn't matter which side they go on. There's no left and right. They're fully interchangeable either way. But you just take your first harness and then click it right into place. Very simple. You'll feel it click, you'll hear it click, and you're good to go on that. But as I said before, there's no right, there's no left. You can put these lights on either side of the truck that you like, and it's not going to mess anything up. Now, the truck we're going to be putting this on today is a 2021 Tacoma TRD Sport, and this is mine. I've been doing a few things to it. I've painted the grille, put in some Raptor lights, done some BF Goodrich tires, put on the Spider Track spacers. I've got videos for all those mods as well. But it's a cool truck. And this is definitely going to be an easy upgrade, something that's going to help out a lot if you're ever working in the back, if you're hunting, if you go camping. But these trucks are set up and ready to go. You'll see this cutout here, and there's one right here, and these are exactly the size of the lights that we just ordered. And once installed, it's going to make everything nice and bright. And if you didn't know how to turn on your third brake light or these lights, on the inside of your panel here, there's an off on. And what this does, this comes standard and it turns on your third brake light at nighttime, but it's also going to power these lights up once we get them installed. But all there is, there's 2 clips up top that just kind of hold in, or really 1 clip here in the bottom and 2 notches up top. So just push up and pull down, and you can see that clip right here. This piece comes out very easy, and there's the 2 clips that just slide up into place. You can put these back in if you didn't want to do the mod, or if they fell out or something. Same way for your lights. They just push up, pull down, and you're ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and get these removed on both sides. That's step number 1, and it's the easiest step here. Really, this whole process is very simple. You may want to keep these. I don't know if these have any kind of aftermarket value. I'll probably just throw mine away, but either way, make your own decision on that. And the next thing we have to do, the biggest thing, is to take the tail light out, but it's also a very easy process. This whole part's coming out, and there's really only 3 screws that we're going to be removing. Even though you see 4 here, we're going to take out this one right above the tailgate clip, and then we're going to take out these 2 that are close together. And what you're going to need for this is just a simple 10mm socket and probably an extension. You could do this a lot faster if you had a drill and can just put your 10mm on there. I just went ahead and used the ratchet for this video. And next thing, we're going to go ahead and just remove all 3 of these screws, and then we'll move forward to removing the actual taillight housing. And here are the 3 screws that we just removed. They're all the same size, but once you get those removed, the taillight is kind of loose. And we'll move into going ahead and getting this thing removed. So really what's holding this in, there's 2 clips inside there. I'll show those to you here as soon as we get those out. It's going to help you out a little bit, just understanding. But I've got the top part pulled out here already, and see that little plastic bracket in there. There's just a little metal, almost like a little bolt that kind of pops in there. This little piece on the bottom right of your screen. And we got the same on the bottom, so just give it a tug and it should pop right out. And you could completely disconnect your tail lights. What I'm going to do is just lean mine over onto the tailgate and just make sure that it's not going to fall. I don't want it to hit the ground, scuff up the glass or anything like that, or the plastic rather. But just get that out of the way. If you feel more comfortable, unplug those lights, get it out of the way completely, but this should be sufficient for this mod. And next thing up, you'll see here there's a little dummy plug, and that's what we're going to be hooking into. So I'll show you 2 different ways of getting this off. This is going to plug right into the other side of your light here. Again, it's pre-wired. So on this first side, what we can do, there's a little clip here. You push down and pull it out. That's what our light's going to go into. And we just need to fish everything through to get it installed. It's going to click right into this other side of the harness. So out of the hole that we picked earlier from the piece of plastic that came out, just fish it through. I got lucky and it went right through the hole. But then you just push up and then click in, and you'll feel it and hear it click. It goes right into place, very secure. And then all we have to do is get everything hooked up on the other side. So we'll come back around. It looks like my harness fell back through the hole, so not as lucky as I thought, but it's pretty easy to grab. Just reach back, pull it through, and then you've got everything set up and ready to go. So now all we have to do is go ahead and take the part that came out of the dummy plug there, get it clicked into place. Again, you'll feel it and hear it click, and then everything is connected. Just push it back out of the way, and then now we just kind of reached in and pulled out that dummy plug. This is something you don't have to have. You can just throw it away. Don't think there's any aftermarket value to that either. But on your harness, there's a little clip that'll punch right back into that same slot that the dummy plug was, and it's going to kind of hold your cord in place and keep it right where it needs to be, keep it out of the way of the tail light. So now I've moved over to the other side, and I'll show you a different way to do that. I've already ran my harness through, and instead of reaching back and clicking it out, just reach back behind this hole and push, and then that dummy clip will separate from the truck. You can pull it out, and it might make it a little bit easier for you to get that part right there undone. So just take the dummy clip out first, since it's got to come out anyways, and then come back and connect your harness with that original plug. And now we're just going to reverse everything, get our taillight back in place. Again, these two bolts here are going to go right into these clips right here and here, and then we'll just kind of push everything back into place. Make sure you're not pinching any wires. This should be a pretty simple process. What I did, I went ahead and got the top clicked in first, and then the bottom followed right behind. Very simple. Those clips are in place. It's still going to be just a little loose because we just got to put these screws back in. So just reverse the order on that. Don't over tighten these. You don't want to crack anything, but basically just get them nice and snug, and then we're back in place. And then here we are. We've got our lights fully installed. They look great. I think anybody that has just even a little bit of technical knowledge can pull off this mod. Super simple and cheap. Again, you're saving a ton of money. Make sure your tail lights are tight, and then we're going to come around here and go ahead and check these out. Make sure they're going to power on. So again, click on there for your third brake light, and now for your bed lights. And yep, we're powered up. Again, it's the middle of the day. It's super bright out here right now, so I'll come back in just a second and show you this shot at nighttime. But everything's working. Both sides are set up perfectly, and it looks great. Definitely looks a little bit better than just having those plastic inserts. I think they should have just came stock from the factory to begin with. But again, it's $309 from the factory, $35 to do it yourself. So it's really kind of a no-brainer. And I did try to do a little bit of torture testing on this, just in case anybody was concerned about leaks. Put my hose to this pretty extensively. Done a lot of water testing, trying to see what it was going to do. I checked it after some rains, checked it after this, and I've had no water into the housing so far. So I'll let you know what the long-term effects of this are, but so far so good on that. But again, it's beaming hot out here right now. We're going to run inside for just a second, and we'll pop right back out here at night. Alright y'all, here we are. It's the middle of the night, and we're going to try these things out. So I'm going to go ahead and come over here and switch it on and see what kind of light we're putting out. Alright, so yeah, this is awesome. This is a ton of light, a lot more than I thought it was going to be. It's hard to tell in the video, but the lights are definitely super white, and it matches the third brake light. Everything matches up perfectly. It looks stock, and I definitely think this is a better mod just to go ahead and do yourself than to order from the factory. Again, I've got links below for this. And here it is with the tailgate down. It puts out even more light, so there's nothing blocking it. And it's hard to tell from the video, but it even puts out a lot of light in the surrounding areas. You can see better over here on the house. So if you're camping, hunting, doing anything outdoors at night, I think this is going to be a great add-on. Or even if you're just working at night and need access to be able to see your tools or something that you're working on your tailgate, this is definitely invaluable. Again, 35 bucks. It's worth a whole lot more than that to me. Just by a simple flick of a switch, you've got all this light. We'll check it out here from a distance. Here it is with the tailgate down. It looks pretty cool. I bet some people will probably even cruise around with these lights on. The guys that like to have lights under their wheel wells and stuff. Here's the tailgate up. And yeah, everything's super clean. Looks great. Again, the light matches. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I've got links below for this product. If you have any questions about the install, about the truck in general, feel free to leave comments below. But in the meanwhile, click like, click subscribe. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you for your support, and I can't wait to see you next time. All right, peace.